Hey guys, so it is pregnancy vlog week 15. So numbers are getting bigger, so that's a good thing. I don't know why the lighting is so funny down here today. Sorry about that. But I have a list of things we'll run through, and I don't think there's too much this week, but just some things I've noticed. My belly is getting really itchy, like I don't know, it's just growing, and I think the stretching is making it itchy. So I've been using this oil. Maybe I'll take a picture of it, edit it in here so you can see what I'm using. But it seems to take the itching away immediately, so it's good. Still having Braxton Hicks, but I don't expect that to stop. So that's going to be happening probably from now on. So one thing that started happening this week is my wedding rings. I talked about them not fitting real well last week, but my skin on my hand is all like itchy under where my rings normally are. And once I had Connor, I actually did have an allergic reaction to my rings. And they're white gold, you know, they're real like metal and precious metal and everything. So I don't know. After I had him, I broke out like this. So I actually wound up getting everything re-dipped so that the rings were replated, and that seemed to help for a while. But now the problem's back. So I don't know what is going on with that, but I can't wear them. They just drive me up the wall. So, you know, once the irritation goes away, I'll try to put them back on, but it's probably going to be I'm wearing them about half the time. So I work in the medical field, and I have patients, obviously, that I take care of every night. For the first time, I think I was 13 weeks. There's one lady, and she was an older lady. She asked me if I was pregnant. And last weekend, I had, I think, like 4 patients asked me when the baby was due. And I was like, man, I think it's kind of risky to ask. Like, I don't feel like my belly is that big that people would be willing to just come out and ask when the baby's due. Like, I don't know. But it's nice. I like to hear it. I like to know people think there's a baby in there and that I don't look fat. But it's just weird having patients come out and ask you that. So it's exciting, but like if I was in their shoes, I wouldn't be asking. So we're starting to kind of get rooms cleaned out and move things around and make room for baby. We don't know yet if we're gonna buy a new crib. We kind of have to wait and see what Connor's gonna do, if he's gonna stay in his crib or if he's gonna be in a toddler bed by then. But that being said, we're trying to get our playroom in the basement together, and we're going to move some of the furniture from the baby's room down here. So you can see, like, this is my office, and then there's, like, I don't know how well I can show this to you. I gotta turn my whole computer. So there's, like, you can see that is a playroom. There's like a little doorway, and then there's the TV. There's a keyboard, which is one of Connor's like very favorite things to play with. And then the rest of the room is pretty much empty, except for toys. We're going to bring a day bed down here because we have one in the baby's room, and it's just going to be nice to have it down here. So if the kids are playing down here and the baby wants to nurse, I'll have a comfortable place we can lay down and nurse. Or if I'm working when I'm like hugely pregnant, my back starts hurting, which it always does, it's going to be nice to not have to lay on the floor and stretch it out. So it's a day bed, so it'll pretty much just be like a couch down here. So we'll have that, and we got our little playpen set up down here, and that's mostly because of all this crazy weather. I want to have some place to put Connor other than the floor if we have to come down here because of a tornado or something, which has happened like twice this year already. And that's another reason having a bed down here will be good, because then I don't have to lay on the floor, because I've spent 2 nights pregnant sleeping on the basement floor because of bad weather. And Connor's been sleeping in the little bassinet that we had. We had that set up down here just in case of emergency. But now we have the playpen, which is bigger, and I'm not going to be so nervous about him sleeping in it as the bassinet that we had. So that was kind of a tangent, but we're just trying to make room, cleaning out the baby's room and moving a lot of that stuff down here. So I've bought 3 books. I've read 2 of them. I've really enjoyed them. One is Ina May's Guide to Childbirth, or something like that, but I'll put a picture in so you can see exactly what it is. And it is a great book. I love it. It is geared towards home birth, but there's a lot of natural childbirth information in there. And I'm not having a home birth because I have a high-risk pregnancy where I'm at risk of bleeding out and needing transfusions. Like, you can't do that at home. So I will be having, hopefully, a natural birth in the hospital. And we've hired the doula, which I've talked about before. But, yeah, she'll be working with me in the hospital to kind of help me achieve my goal. But the other book is about having a natural birth in a hospital. And that book I liked it. There was a lot of useful information in there. So those 2 books are great. And then the third book, I just got it in the mail today, which is why I haven't read it yet. It was Hypnobirthing. And I got this on Amazon used for like $3. And it also came with a hypnobirthing CD, and it has relaxations and birth rehearsal imagery in it. So I don't know what that's all about yet because I haven't read the book, but I was looking into hypnobirthing as like my possible natural childbirth method that I wanted to use. This book took like forever to get here, so since then I've kind of decided I'm just gonna mix methods and do whatever is going to be useful at the time. Kelsey on Facebook, she posted something about home birth TV or birth TV or something.com, and I went to that website. I'll see if I have it, www.mybirth.tv, and it has videos of a ton of home births. And there were all these women who trained in hypnobirthing. Hardly any of them actually used it in their labor and delivery. So I think it's a good idea, but even these women who were like dead set on using it didn't. So I think some of the relaxation techniques are going to be good, but I don't think the actual hypnosis part is going to work for me. I think you have to be really disciplined and able to be hypnotized for the actual hypnobirthing to work. But like I said, I haven't read the book yet, so I could change my mind after I read it, but I will read it and take what I want out of it. So those are the 3 books that I am reading. Of course, I have the other books like Mayo Clinic Pregnancy and Your Pregnancy Week by Week and What to Expect and all those books, but I have those from last time, so I'm just rereading those. And then we did make some purchases this week. I'm trying to think. I think the only things I bought this week were cloth diaper related. I got diapers on gogonatural.com, and when they come in, I'll do another video. But Candid Mommy has a code that you can use. Okay, it's CMFREEOS, so CM free OS, and it's Candid Mommy free one size is what it's like abbreviated for. And with a $30 purchase, you get a free Dinkle-Doos one size diaper. So, and then if you spend $75, you get free shipping. So I bought one Dinkle-Doo diaper, and then I get one free. And then I bought a Grovia all-in-one, and I got a Bum Genius 4.0. And then I got Rock and Green, our detergent that we use. We use the Hard Rock. And then we get a thing of Funk Rock, and I take a container and I actually mix the powders together. So every load I do, there's a little bit of Funk Rock in with the regular detergent, and it works really, really well. Diapers never smell, and they have in the past with other detergents, so it seems to work really well. And the reason I'm buying some different brands, we have Fuzzy Buns, but I just want to see what the other ones are all about. So anyways, I got 4 diapers and detergent and ammonia booster or bouncer, whatever, with free shipping for $80, something like that. So it wasn't bad. But I think you can use that free one size Dingle-Doos diaper code 5 times, but you have to do separate orders. So yeah, that was our purchases this week for the baby. We got Connor a Crazy Coupe car, so that was kind of fun. He deserves some fun summer toys too. So some of the baby shopping has gone to him, but we're slowly working on things for the baby, and we don't need that much because we have a 20-month-old. So just a lot of the like gender specific things are what we need now, like clothes and bedding and stuff like that. So I'll show you the belly and I'll take the measurement. And someone asked me where I got the tape measure, and I got it from Baby Steals, but it actually, there's a website you can go to buy it, like full price and not Baby Steals price, is www.thegreencoconut.ca. It's just The Green Coconut is like the brand name, and they have a couple different styles of those. So that's where I got that. So we'll show you the belly and take our measurements, and that will be it for this week. Alright, so here is the belly. And from the front. I'll show you. My belly button is changing shapes for sure. I've noticed that. Yep, there's the belly. Belly button. Okay, I would actually say we're back to here, where I was at 11 weeks. Okay, so the measurement says I am where I was at 11 weeks. The baby is lower, so I measure on the belly button, so I'm sure it is just because of that. And I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm about to go do that as soon as I'm done filming here, so I don't know how accurate those measurements are anyways, unless you have like a really good way to remember where exactly you measured the last time. The fundal height is probably more accurate, but that's not a really good way to measure on film. But I do know my uterus is to my belly button. It's level, like right at the bottom of my belly button. So yeah, I think it's supposed to be like 3 inches below, so it's a little ahead of where it should be. But I know that that's where it is because every time I get a contraction, a Braxton Hicks contraction, it's rock hard and I can feel it there. Yeah, but when I get the Braxton Hicks, I can feel them. I'll show you actually. So, should back up. But I can feel the top of my uterus right here. So like that's baby. This is all my organs being pushed up. But baby comes up to here now, so. Yeah, so I think that's all for this week. But feel free to leave any questions, and if I don't respond, I will answer them in the next video. So thank you girls for watching. Bye girls.